Reanalysis of data from the Cassini mission reveals the presence of additional organic molecules, including methanol, ethane, and oxygen, in gaseous plumes emanating from Saturn's moon Enceladus. Initially discovered in 2005, these plumes suggest a subsurface ocean on Enceladus. The study, published in Nature Astronomy, identifies the presence of hydrogen cyanide, acetylene, propylene, and ethane, along with traces of methanol and molecular oxygen. The diverse chemical reservoir raises the possibility of a habitable environment supporting microbial communities beneath Enceladus's surface. The potential for life depends on the concentration of these compounds in the Moon's subsurface ocean.
A study in Nature Medicine suggests that low doses of radiation from computed tomography (CT) scans may have a small probability of causing blood cancer. Researchers from the International Agency for Research on Cancer followed a multinational cohort of 948,174 individuals who had CT scans before age 22. The study covered about 1.3 million CT scans in nearly 900,000 patients, estimating radiation doses to the active bone marrow. The findings indicate a clear association between cumulative dose and the risk of hematological malignancies, emphasizing the need for justifying pediatric CT examinations and optimizing doses.
The United Kingdom Health Security Agency, UKSA, reported the first known human case of influenza A H1N2 V in the UK, a variant of the influenza virus not previously known to cause infections in humans. Influenza A H1N2 is typically endemic in pigs and rarely reported in humans. The patient, a 75-year-old individual who has recovered, had mild respiratory and flu-like symptoms. Genome sequencing revealed the virus belonged to a distinct clade 1b.1.1 of influenza viruses. The UKSA states that the variant influenza virus presents a low risk to the general public, but people with regular exposure to pigs may be at higher risk.
The Supreme Court, on 11th December, unanimously upheld the President's power to abrogate Article 370, leading to the reorganization of Jammu and Kashmir in 2019. Chief Justice Chandrachud clarified that Article 370 was a temporary provision, divesting JK of sovereignty post-accession in 1947. The court supported the President's unilateral power under Article 373 and dismissed challenges on irreversible consequences during President's rule, emphasizing a reasonable nexus to objectives. It deemed Ladakh's union territory creation valid under Article 3 but highlighted concerns about diminishing autonomy and federalism. The verdict is expected to impact federalism, as it defines presidential powers and state reorganization.
The 28th COP in Dubai concluded with 198 countries agreeing to transition away from fossil fuels for net zero by 2050, marking the first formal acknowledgement since 1995 that fossil fuel emissions drive global warming. The Dubai Consensus, while lacking specific timelines, includes all fossil fuels and emphasizes the need for an orderly transition. The agreement highlights the role of transition fuels like natural gas and addresses methane emissions. India, resistant to cutting methane from agriculture, focuses on energy efficiency. Despite calls for phasing out fossil fuels, challenges include established infrastructure and the intermittent nature of renewable sources.
Hungary, led by Prime Minister Viktor Orban, blocked the EU's €50 billion aid package for Ukraine despite allowing accession talks to begin. Orban, a Putin ally, deems Ukraine unready for EU membership and sees the aid as excessive. Hungary, facing frozen EU funds due to rule violations, may use the Ukraine aid veto as leverage. Orban left the room during objections at Germany's urging. While EU membership for Ukraine requires unanimous approval, Orban aims to extract concessions. The EU may explore alternatives if Orban persists. Ukraine sees the aid crucial amid concerns of war fatigue jeopardizing US support.
The article discusses the challenges faced by Myanmar's military, the Tatmadaw, after the coup in February 2021. The military faces strong opposition from People's Defense Forces, PDF, and ethnic armed groups, leading to a civil war. Despite setbacks, some analysts believe the Tatmadaw remains the most effective and best armed force in Myanmar. The recent coordinated attacks by armed groups have stretched the military thin, but its resourcefulness and ethnic divisions exploitation maintain its dominance. The situation suggests a prolonged war of attrition unless there's an internal split within the Tatmadaw for pro-democracy forces to exploit.
Mohan Yadav, a three-time MLA and a dark horse in the race, has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. Known as Mohan Pahalwan, he has a background in student politics, rising through the ranks of the RSS and BJP. Yadav is a staunch RSS supporter, and his decisions reflect Hindutva ideology, including banning loudspeakers at religious places and implementing a strict ban on meat and egg sales in the open. Critics have accused him of land conversion irregularities. His appointment is seen as an effort to consolidate OBC communities ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
Bhajan Lal Sharma, a first-time MLA from Sangh in Jaipur, has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Known as Mohan Pahalwan, Sharma's elevation is seen as a morale booster for Loki BJP workers. He is the second Brahman Chief Minister of the state in 3 decades. Sharma, a dedicated RSS volunteer, has a history of activism, including participation in the ABVP's Kashmir Bachao Andolan and the Ram Janmabhoomi agitation. His first decision as CM was to form a special investigation team to probe recent cases of paper leaks in government recruitment exams.